Anyway, just wondering if everybody is in camp and ready to go, and if there's been any new injury concerns since we last spoke a week ago.
Yeah, everyone is in camp at this point. Soke has gone back to his country to sort out some things, and he'll be back. But other than that, everyone is here. There are a couple knocks, but nothing major as far as injuries wise. All of the guys who were injured at the end of the season last year are back and in training, so we're happy about that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Next, we'll have Larry Hawley from WGN.
Hey, Ezra, I hope you're doing well. I guess just in interacting with the team so far, what's the attitude of the club now as you start up a new season and as you look forward to kind of a new beginning for the club?
We're elated, man. It's been really, really good. The players came back very, very fit. All the injured guys are back. And the atmosphere, the attitude of all the players is just, we're very happy as a staff to see. And, you know, it speaks well for the players that we have here, the players that we've brought in here these past couple of years, you know, because after last season, it could be time for downtime, but these guys have come back very positive. They know that, you know, what's our task and what we need to do. And as a staff, as a head coach, it's very, very promising for me. I'm very optimistic about what we can do this year with this team.
Awesome. All right, next we'll go to Jose Gudino from Conexión Deportiva.
Hi, yes, thank you for making time for us. Hopefully you guys enjoy in Cancun. As you know, preseason, there's a lot of rumors going on, players getting into the team and everything. Anything you can tell us, like if you guys have something close of hiring any player, any position that you're specifically looking for, something you can tell us. Thank you.
Well, you know, we're constantly looking to get better. We do have some spots that we need to fill still. We're close on some things, but, you know, these negotiations are ongoing, you know, and nothing is concrete right now. So there's really not much I could elaborate on that, just beyond the fact that, you know, we are still looking to make the team better. And we know that there are some spots that we need to fill, and we're trying to do that as an organization so that we can put the best product possible on the pitch this year.
Any particular spot that you're more interested in filling in?
Can you repeat that? You muzzled a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Any position that you're in particular looking to fill in?
Well, we came into the off season knowing several different positions that we needed to fill, and now with Duran being gone, that's another hole that we need to fill. You know, we have just Casper and Bazir and right now, and so we know we need to fill that spot. Also, you know, it's just other positions. I'm not really at liberty to say right now because I don't want to let anything out of the bag. But I think it's pretty obvious that some of the positions that we need to fill. But right now, as is, you know, we have people in every position, and but we just know that we need to, you know, make the team stronger and make the team deeper, so to speak. So, and it's not just depth as in numbers, but depth as in experience. You know, we need to get some experience, some more experience on the team, and that's what we're thriving for right now. But it's not, you know, our windows still have a little bit of time to go, so we do have some time, but we want to get guys in as quickly as possible. So we're working hard towards that.
All right, thanks, Coach. Next, we'll go to Miguel AJ from ChicagoFireFC.com.
Ezra, how are the new signings settling into the team with the training camp that you guys have started?
Well, really well. We've been very impressed with what we've seen. You know, these are players that we were very diligent as far as scouting them, and before we brought them into the team, so we knew what they were able to do. But you know, it always takes some time for new players to fit in. But I think these guys are fitting in really well. So we're looking forward to great things from them.
Awesome. We'll circle back around to Brian Sandalo. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ezra. Jonathan Dean, one of those new players, signed from the USL Championship. What kind of expectations do you have for him? And also, is signing players from the USL Championship kind of like an untapped resource for MLS teams? Because it doesn't seem like guys jump from the championship to signing with an MLS team all that often.
Yeah, well, we brought Johnny in to give him the opportunity to compete for a starting spot. We want competition at every position. So in that position, like all the other positions, there will be competition. And Johnny's been doing really well. But he's here to make the team as a starter. That now depends on how he performs in training. But there will be competition there because there are other people that were brought in at that position also. And that's what we wanted to create on this team, competition. As far as the UCL go, we want to comb every aspect throughout the world, throughout the lower leagues in this country, to find the best fit for this organization and the best fit for this club, for this team. And that's what we're trying to do. So maybe the USL Championship has not been tapped into as much, but I think more and more you're going to see teams look into that league for players. It's a big jump. It's not an easy jump from the USL Championship to the MLS because the MLS have grown so much. But there are players in that league that can come into the MLS and make a good career. So I don't think that's if it's not tapped in right now, I don't think that will go on for too much longer. I think teams are going to start looking into that league for players. But that's a competition with a lot of teams have MLS Next Pro teams, and most of the players will come from that and from the academy and stuff. But USL Championship is not, and it's shown over the years that players have come from that league and be able to perform well in MLS. So that's something that I think will be ongoing.
Why do you think that is, that teams haven't tapped that market? There's a lot of experienced players who are familiar with the American soccer landscape. So why do you think teams haven't really used that as much in the past as maybe they could have and should have?
Well, different reasons. Maybe let's take a team. Maybe they don't see someone that fit what they're looking for, or maybe sometimes the players in the USL Championship, maybe they're a little older than what teams are looking for. So it's a bunch of different aspects. And also with with the academies being so strong in MLS now, and with the new under 22 initiative and programs like that the league has instilled, maybe it's easier to go and get a foreign 19-year-old that's played 50 professional matches that's probably fit what you're trying to do better than someone who's 25, 26 with maybe not as much experience. So I think there's a bunch of different reasons why, but nothing to shy about with the USL Championship because it's a good league. It's a very strong league, and it's getting better also.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll take one more from Larry Hawley. Go ahead.
Ezra, what you didn't have a full season, but you had a lot of the season with Chris Mueller. What stood out to him about him? And also, what are you expecting out of him now here in 2023 as he has a full season on, now under his belt and be able to start right from the beginning?
Yeah, well, Chris is a very good player. And like I alluded to earlier, before we bring a player in, we really do due diligence to make sure that the player fits. And Chris, it's sort of easy for us. He's an Illinois boy, and he played in the MLS before, and he showed that he's capable of doing well in the league. He came in and played really well for us, scored some big goals for us, and was very, very important for us going down the stretch. But like you said, he didn't have a full season with us. But we've seen what he can do, and I think he's come back really, really fit. He got a little break because he went straight from Scotland to playing with us, and I think he's shown well in training. What he brings is that ability to break defenses down with 1v1, someone to get behind defenses off the ball, making runs. And we've seen like the goal he scored in Vancouver last year. his ability to take defenders on and put the ball in the back of the net. And that's something that we need more from our wing players, and that's something that Chris brings to us.